I feel like I look absolutely crazy, so y'all are not getting my full forehead in this video. I am at work, unfortunately. I had to come in like an hour and a half early because they did not have anyone to pick me up. Oh, excuse me. It is what it is. I threw a pillow about it when it happened. But besides that, at the end of the day, I'm just glad I'm here. Glad I'm able to work, and I'm grateful I was up to even get the text, or I wouldn't have been at work, unfortunately. It is like 9:40 something, but give me a second. Mm, Overnight girlies. But anyways, so sorry about the crunch. But still, yesterday for you guys, myself included, the shooting in Minneapolis to Alex Pretty, I believe his name is. His last name, I don't want to butcher it, but probably did. I am so sorry. Condolences to his family and to everybody that was around him that spoke great things over his life and his time here on earth. And I'm sorry to the bystanders. I'm sorry to him. And like one of the people said that I seen in the interview, I hope he went straight to heaven. There is not saying there's not. Don't beat me up in the comments. Just for everybody who's skeptical. Mm, I believe in a bunch of things, to be quite frank, but condolences to another person being taken by ICE, unfortunately. It's only ramping up, but I do want to talk about the little things that I personally, again, don't like about this situation. Much like the Renee Good situation, Keith Porter is getting his own video, to be quite frank. I wanted to put it out. I wanted to put it out before Renee, but that I had scripts because people in that whole situation, it's y'all can barely understand the Renee situation. Y'all are trying to not understand Alex's situation. Y'all really don't give a fuck about Keith, so I'm gonna take my time with that, to be honest. I'm not out here trying to rush news, rush my opinion. I took a whole week of feelings for Renee Good, but now it's happening at a consistent rate that I feel like I need to talk more about it. Um, from what I saw, I'm not gonna play the video in this video at all. That's just not my go-to. We've all seen the video a little bit too much for my liking in the last 24 hours. We've seen enough. Um, he was putting himself in front of a woman, which seems like his character from what we're being told. You know, God forbid a man protects a woman, and the ICE agents ganged up on him. At least four started to press him on the ground, and in my opinion, gang beat him up. So it's just quite literally a lot going on. But he did have a gun, which doesn't matter. Everybody is having guns now. People are thinking about getting guns, me as in people. But the fact that he didn't reach for it, that he didn't at any given point in time think that he was going to die. He didn't think his life was in danger. Even after everything that was happening, if he felt the way that he felt, y'all would have been shot. Y'all would have been shot upon walking up to him. If he really had malicious intentions, if he knew that gun was there, if he knew he could pull it out to protect himself. Isn't that what y'all represent? The right? Isn't that what y'all represent so bad? The legal right to hold a gun, the legal right to have a gun to protect yourself. And then he does. He doesn't use it against y'all, and then y'all lie. Like, And then even the military guy saw the video and in his own delusional brain set a whole completely different storyline, in my opinion. Like, we are not seeing the same video. We are going frame by frame. Why the fuck you need to go frame by frame for a person who got shot over 9 times? Seems like they all. It was stupid. It was delusional. It was R word. Yes, I say R word because I don't like saying it. The definition still sticks for me, but the word does not. Anyways. But the ICE agent that shot him wasn't even on him. That was my biggest fucking problem. You weren't even the person in immediate danger compared to the 4 other ICE agents that was on him. You seen the gun being pulled. Possibly he thought it was his hand. Possibly he thought it was his hand. Possibly. And that's the only possibility I could come up with in my head to rationalize why. Why? 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 Did you feel that threatened? Have we ever not been taught to de escalate a situation? Are men too dumb to de escalate a situation? No matter how much you have been trained, do you think you have incompetence of putting on a cop role, which a lot of people are calling them cops? Please stop calling them cops. They are terrorists. They are the legitimate terrorists. Don't. They're not cops. I'd rather have a cop right now. Really rather have a cop. I feel like a cop would do better. A granny would do better. I'm getting upset. It's not okay that these even possibilities are not even a good enough reason for you to shoot someone that many times and then flim's their body over after they've passed, still looking for the gun, for a validation, for a reason. Also, another thing to note, it seemed like the ICE agents who didn't shoot were scared to an extent. They were all backing up, like, whoa, 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 wait, what happened? What happened? That's what it looked like to me. And that's my opinion. Some people might not agree. That's perfectly fine. But that's what it looked like to me. That even the ICE agents were taken off guard from what the fuck just happened. I don't blame you. Because what the fuck just happened? You have people recording mere seconds before all this shit took place. And mind you, all it took was 5 seconds. All it took was 5 seconds from the ICE agent pushing the woman over that he decided to step in front of with a phone in his hand, and they're claiming it was a gun. Like, this is what they used to do to black people. This is what they used to do to black people. A brush, a phone, a wallet, a credit card, moving period. They shoot you. So now America has gotten to the point where it's not, baby, it's not about racism. It's not. It's I'm not gonna say that that's insensitive, but it's whatever for anybody. And I really need y'all to understand that. Because I've been talking to people. I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit too crazy and a little bit too paranoid and a little bit too like, this is not okay. This is not what we should be living in. This is not what our kids should be walking in. Baby, I don't even got no kids, but if I did, I would be losing my shit. I'm worried about me and my cat. That is nothing compared to what a lot of parents are possibly feeling right now. Like, one of the YouTubers that I watch for political resources, she lives in Minneapolis and it happened a mile away from her house. And she recorded a video right after she watched that video. Like, what are you expecting people to do? Somebody was going to church that day in the midst of all this, still having faith in God. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I have faith in the people. That's what I have faith in. I believe everybody who has gone out in California and New York and all these other places, Minneapolis, doing beautiful things. I've been reposting it on my story if you haven't seen it, but it's such a lovely time to be alive, as bad as it is, because we will possibly never see this again. Bottom line is, I want everybody to stay safe. I want everybody to, as much as you care for your family, try and care about other people as well. Pay attention. Um, Whistles are going low stocks in Walmarts in cities that haven't even been approached yet. I'm getting whistles. It's crazy to say. Something just told me, I was like, okay, I'm listening to these videos. At some point, as a non immigrant citizen, I know I'm gonna want to fucking help. I'm not on the grounds yet, baby. I'm not. I can't be traveling like that without no vehicle. But when I get the chance, absolutely. The city that I live in has been doing things. It is a, I think it's a red state. Um, but there is some genuine good people here, and it is a immigrant city, down to the motherfucking T. My job, everybody here is immigrant students. So I'm just looking around at the motherfuckers who's not, and I'm just like, why don't you care that these people might get their visas taken away, or whatever fucking thing that Trump wants to do to anybody else? Why don't you care? You have too much shit going on. You have your family. Very understandable. But there's no empathy, no sympathy, and barely any humanity. There was a student arguing with his teacher on this situation when she tried to explain that this is not constitutional. This is not okay. Why was she arguing with her student? I can understand why. As a person who used to debate in social studies a lot, and she was a social studies teacher, um, I would have been on the other side of that, and I would have been chowing down on somebody's neck with my words. That's what I do. But it's sad that a child is arguing, debating with his teacher on somewhere you shouldn't even be. Why are you worried about this? And of course, X puts that out there. You got all the weirdos and incels and people who still think this stuff is okay rooting for it. Thousands. Thousands. I watch Hassan. Everybody knows who Hassan is. He is a socialist commentator on stream. He's a streamer. And um, although some of his is useless, he's out there on the ground, and I can appreciate that absolutely. Um, but he, as we have seen for the past year, has gotten very antsy and seems like he's willing to snap back even at his own people, his fans, his viewers, which to an extent they be valid as fuck. Like, how dumb y'all can y'all be sometimes? And then y'all come up in there purposely, making this man angry enough to want to say something to you, whatever the case may be. It's crazy. He was on X, which I deactivated my pages. Um, I'm done with it. I put my hands up with it. After that Grok shit, get the fuck out of here. You're and then Grok had to come out with a statement. Where's the world leading to? Get me out of here. I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to be here no more. It's fucking stupid. Kick me out. Alien, take me. Take me. I'm just kidding. No probing. This is not supposed to be that video. Anyways, at the end of the day, there are a lot of people who are still believing in this rhetoric. Do not approach these people. Do not try and convince these people. Some of these people are too lost for their own good. Say a little bit here, put your opinion out there, stay smooth, stay fucking safe, because people are crazy. Now, you know, having MAGA bar fights over over shit. Over shit, literally. At the end of the day, everybody stay safe. If you're on the grounds, stay warm. Um, and keep yourself educated. Keep yourself, unfortunately, updated at least every 2 days. That's how bad it's getting. at this point. And the last thing I want to say is don't forget about the Jeffrey Epstein victims. Um, there was also a video that I saw of a woman that was saying, you know, she was on the grounds in Minneapolis, I believe, and she was saying something along the lines of, and I 100% believe in it, and it terrifies me that I believe in it because I've seen some. I got very interested in like the New World Order and the Illuminati through the music industry as I did as a child, and I love music. So it has fucked up a lot for me. But it, anyways, as much as they're pushing the Minneapolis, there's still stuff being slowly leaked out because they're censoring. Don't forget, this is a censorship now. We do not have the things to see that we used to see anymore. As much as you be like, oh, like I still got my simple videos, they're not telling you the nitty gritty, I promise. I've researched things on my own. Google can't even help me no more. Google is not a reliable source anymore. But anyway, she was saying when they push more Minneapolis, and there's no comparison in the two, you have to pay attention to the other side. If you care about the kids, about all these people and what the fuck they were doing, and possibly the murders that they were committing,